Well, now this is very interesting, isn't it, Square Enix? Outriders destroying Avengers player count. Ooh, that's something to behold, isn't it, folks? Hello, everybody. My name is NikoTheLegend, also known as the well-mannered teenager, the snowflake, and the rambling idiot. No Mass Effect video today, but we're going to be talking about Outriders instead, because this is a game that I have been playing diligently. Those server overloads, but I expected, right? Today we're talking about how Outriders has already tripled Avengers' peak player count on Steam. Ooh, what went wrong with Avengers, huh? Before we get into this article, folks, hi, I'm NikoTheLegend. I hope you do enjoy this video, and if you did, please like, comment, and or subscribe to the NikoTheLegend channel. I'm here all day. Hope to see you again. All right, appreciate it. Now, the fan just turned on in the background, so I hope that doesn't bother you guys. Now, this is something that is just, I don't even know. I don't even know. I was taken aback from this. This was just the most ironic thing I've ever seen, especially come out of Square Enix in a long time. Now, I know Square Enix didn't make Outriders, okay, as People Can Fly. A Polish studio that apparently is doing things right, unlike another Polish studio. Oh, Cyberpunk, rest in peace. So, Outriders has already tripled Avengers' peak player count on Steam. Just Steam alone has already tripled Avengers' peak player count. Now, this article, granted, it came out 2 days ago, so it could be higher or lower, but I'm still thinking, nonetheless, it's going to be higher no matter what. So, after one of the better lead-up marketing campaigns full of boatload of information and a whole lot of transparency, yeah, we're about to find out why Avengers sucked so bad, guys, so be ready. Any Avenger tryhards out there, just plug your ears, I guess. Outriders seems well on its way to be a new debut hit for People Can Fly and Square Enix, and a stark contrast to another Square Enix looter, Marvel's Avengers. Honestly, I always forget that Marvel's Avengers is a loot type game, a looter, not even a loot shooter. I don't even know, more like pooper shooter, looter pooper. Despite some relatively serious PC issues, Outriders still racked up 109,000 peak players on Steam during launch day, which is more than triple the total. Marvel's Avengers near launch at 28,000. Outriders is available on Epic Games stores too, so this is even the total of all its PC players at launch here. Oh my god, 28,000 compared. Oh my god, that's oh man. It's over double. I've been following the marketing of Outriders for a while now, and at this point, it's easy to see all the things they got right in order to create this situation, even after many failed looter launches before this. So you guys ready for this? The game is just fun, and a month-long free demo not tied to pre-orders or anything was a great way to show that off for players who were on the fence about picking it up. The game went out of its way to get deep into the systems looter players cared about, namely legendaries and endgame content and builds right from the get-go. Bullet points, you gotta love it. While this doesn't affect PC, it's debuting as a third-party game on Xbox Game Pass, instantly expanding the player base substantially on that platform. The game marketed itself as an anti-live service game. The only thing you need to worry about was the base game at release. No season passes, no microtransactions, no nothing. A far contrast from almost every other game in the genre, which promise years of new content that sometimes takes eons to arrive, if ever, and a never-ending story and grind to keep up with. Now, that anti-live service game, the only thing that sucks is that you can't play this game in offline mode for single player only, which is a bit of a problem, but that's besides the point here. It is genuinely impressive that Outriders has managed to dramatically outperform a game like Avengers at launch here, given the weight that Marvel and its iconic characters have behind them. While Outriders is creating an entire world and cast from scratch, and a pretty good one, I'd argue. The game has taken essentially the same concept as Anthem, alien planet with weird anomaly storms, and done it better than BioWare did, the supposed master storytellers. They've done linear levels better than Godfall, and they emulate the best aspects of the grandfather of all these games, Diablo, but with, guns and superpowers. We don't have day one sales information for Outriders yet, and it's unlikely Microsoft will share how many are playing on Game Pass, but Outriders seems like a well-timed release for a relatively dead time of the year after several delays it got here. It's easy to see how its original early December release could have been much worse with everything else out in that era, and now its only real competition is Monster Hunter Rise, but that's only out on Switch, so it's not even a direct rival. Hey, come on! Give them a chance! I maintain the Outriders will most likely make post-launch content in the end, and they've hinted that they're willing to do so if the demand is there. But everything we can tell, the demand will be there, but just because we could get new DLC missions or classes. I don't think that breaks the live server's promise. It's just smart to make more content for a popular game. Outriders has the good fortune of being a fun game that was marketed extremely well to its core player base and beyond. I'm enjoying it thus far and I'm having trouble putting it down. Still working on my trickster and I can say, okay, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Now, with that said, okay, I get it. Look, I've been dealing with it too. Server issues, server instability, stability issues, by far stuttering, PC crashes. Look, the PC port is doing the worst, but I hear, well, I guess there's console crashes too, but I've read on Twitter from other people playing that the Xbox version or the PlayStation versions are doing better. But let me know how you guys are dealing with it in the comments below. Now, with me personally, the only problem that I've had playing this on PC was just the server overload. And that's completely understandable. I don't think somehow People Can Fly did not even know how many players were going to play their game. Somehow they didn't know that. They didn't see the pre-orders. They didn't see the people buying the game or whatever you want to call it. I guess they didn't look at the numbers, or they just underestimated the amount of stress overload, which honestly, a server is pretty much like you have a crew, which is People Can Fly. You steer the ship and you're riding through the storm, the population storm, the player count storm, and it's a heavy one, and you had to just keep that boat afloat. And many holes are just opened up on the ship and you're slowly sinking, and you got to plug those holes up or something and keep that boat afloat on the water, and that is hard to do. But they've been doing really well lately with keeping in touch with us. The PR from Outriders People Can Fly is doing fantastic, especially, if you look on Twitter, look at the Outriders page. The guy who's in charge of posting all the status updates, he's doing a great job, although I don't know if he really has to do too much besides type things. But nonetheless, we get that great transparency of knowing what is happening. Most people take way too long to give us status updates, and people want to play this game. It's a big AAA game out of People Can Fly, the guys who did Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment. Now, with that said, folks, are you one of the few lucky ones? Not even the few. Are you one of the grandiose amount of people that have been playing Outriders? What are you thinking about Outriders? How is it making you feel? There was a PC Gamer article that was really sour with Outriders. Apparently 13 hours in, he didn't enjoy it. Are you one of those people that are just not seeing what other people see in the game? Let me know down in the comments below. So far, I'm about 15 hours into it. I'm still enjoying it heavily. I hope it stays with me like that for the rest of the game. It's a pretty meaty game, and I haven't been able to play with other friends lately, but I can't wait to do that. Everything hopefully will work out in the end for this, server-wise and then multiplayer-wise. Anyway, folks, this has been it. The Avengers have been dethroned. They've been dethroned before the game was even announced. How does that make you guys feel? Oh, man, the Avenger fans. I need to see you here. I need to see your comments. Please let me know down in the comments below. I've been your host, NikoTheLegend, also known as the Well-Mannered Teenager, the Snowflake, and the Rambling Idiot. And remember, guys, if you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe to NikoTheLegend. All right, Pathfinders, enjoy your Garrus body pillow.